kinds of stuff. So I just needed to know what I was in for.
You're good.
Oh, look. Okay. All right. All right. Good to see everybody.
Hi,
Thank
everyone.
you very much for joining.
Thank you.
We have Sean G with
Hi,
a hey.
Sean. Do you have some
Thank
thunder
you.
going on over there? We have thunder right now. Do you hear it?
Let's just go ahead and there. That might be better. All right. You want to go ahead and pull a card?
Sure.
Or you want
Do we have
me
a question?
to? What would you like?
Do we have a question from Sean?
Okay. Oh, okay. Sammy's here. Angie's here. Sean G is here. Said yes, it's sunny here.
Not
and
over
Jackie
here.
G is here.
I just went outside
So
and it started thundering.
We'll go ahead and we'll start with Sean. Okay,
Does
great.
Sean have any questions?
Sean, do you have a question? If you have a question, general guidance.
Oh, general. Okay.
General guidance.
General guidance. Okay, sounds good.
She is leading the way. Sean is leading the way, and we will do just general guidance pulls today.
Oh my gosh, this is so
general
crazy.
Guidance pulls.
So,
yes.
I actually was thinking about this card in particular, and this ended up being my first pull today. So that's weird. Weird.
Perfect.
So we have a 10 of Swords.
Oh, wow.
So if you're feeling at all overwhelmed or overburdened with anything, Sean, if it seems like a lot's on your plate, I wouldn't take that as something negative. I would actually look at it as a positive. You're kind of at that place of nothing more really at this in the energy that you're in right now. You're kind of moving into like figuring out what to do next. So you're not, that's how I feel right now. LOL, I just got in. So yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of maybe a lot of mental stress, a lot of things happening around you. The man has the swords on his back, but there's no blood. So it's not literal swords like stabbing you in the back or anything, but you might feel that way emotionally and maybe mentally, right? But instead of looking at it as something negative, I would look at it as a positive. I would look at it as you can't fall from the floor. You can't fall off the floor, right? So there's an opportunity for you to take what's going on and really delve into it and see how you can maneuver yourself in different avenues to kind of pull yourself out of whatever that spiral might be. So all those swords that are in your back, it feels that way. However, it's a time for you to lift yourself up and go beyond feeling like you're just like there's nowhere you can go, because actually taking the negative, flipping it into a positive and going, how can I learn from this? And then moving forward with that is it's like a gift, instead of looking at the negative things that happen, look at it as thank you, universe. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to grow. Because this guy right here, all he can do, he's not going to die. All he can do is get up and grow from it. So this is not negative, but you might feel like that right now, but you're at the 10 is you're kind of at the ending of this cycle. So let's shift your energy into a positive, and then everything's going to start flowing from there. And instead of being all, down in the dumps and woe is me, it's going to be, you're going to start noticing a lot of positive shifts, and a lot of things are going to be in your favor. You got to go with the flow, go with the energy. Even if it feels a little scary jumping into something, if you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on right now, how can I add more to my plate? No, take it in and accept the help. Do what you have to do to get yourself out of situations, and you're going to notice a lot of help's going to be coming in for you. A lot of flow is going to start happening when you shift that perspective. So I guess that's what That's what I've been doing, realizing I need to work on my communication. Okay, well, so you did it. You've been doing it. So keep doing it. Keep working on the communication. Do you have anything extra you want to add, Lucinda?
No, that was spot on. That was really
Okay,
spot on. Yeah. We're going to go
awesome.
back up. Congratulations, Sean. That was great. Okay, we're going to go with Sammy. Sammy is next in line. Hi, ladies. I'll go ahead and I'll pull a card. I'll pull a card. So if you want to let us know that you're still around, that would be cool. We'll have brief interaction with you. I'll keep an eye on the comments over here. Whoopsies. There you go. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Sending you lots of love, Sean.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Sammy, here we go. This feels more like general. All right. So in general, suggestions from the universe. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Suggestions. It does, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, all right. This is actually really good. So it feels very Aquarian energy. And in that, any of your outer planet placements are going to like you'll feel like you're really deep thoughtfulness, deep emotion, deep, like you're structuring an anchor of who you're yet to be. And that's where you're at right now. Okay. So in that, all right, your thoughts and your emotions are coming together. That means you're better able to practice like a mind, body, spirit connection, right? To where you're whole. That way you're showing up all the way. The prompts feel really good. It also feels like you're good in your body. There's a little heaviness right here. So I would suggest like maybe doing like what you can do is here it's an action, feeling, and thought put together. Okay. And we call it ritual or ceremony. And it's just a mind, body, spirit experience. Okay. And you're creating a construct. So all this fullness that's right here that you think is creating that stagnant energy in front of you, you're moving through that. Okay. You're a 6 of Swords. So you're going into less troubled emotion, mental connection. All right. Okay. And you have help and you are being protected and you are headed in the right direction. Okay. So it is beautiful. It's a beautiful endeavor that you're on as far as your mindscape goes. The idea is to give yourself enough leeway, okay, to know that you're already in the solution orientation of what it is that you are feeling, asking about. Okay. All right. Okay. So mind, body, spirit. Okay. When you bring all 3 of those together, what you're doing is you're turning yourself all the way on and then you're showing all the way up. And there's no room for you to second guess who you are because you're all there. And that's why you do it that way. You're doing a great job. You're moving into a better understanding of what your thoughts and emotions mean to you. And it isn't manifesting wealth, abundance, prosperity. It's not that. What you're doing is you're changing your mind and you're seeing how your life changes. You're implementing inspired action that you feel good about. That's when things that you like happen. So you're moving into your alignment through authenticity. And that's what I see for you. All right. Many blessings.
I love it.
Woo! Then we have Miss Angie.
Oh, Angie. Do I get the honor?
Yes, you do.
Hello, Miss Angie. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I knew you were going to be here.
You're welcome, Sammy.
All right, Angie. Reload.
Spirit. Good job.
Sorry for my dog.
Good job.
Okay. So, Angie, I'm seeing a lot of growth for you in this card. You are looking out and there's a lot. Okay, I'm just going to show you. So this is the 3 of Wands. So, and I feel like every time I talk to you, you're getting a lot of wands. So, right? I'm feeling a lot of wands. So you're doing a lot of stuff. You're doing a lot of work. Am I right? Are you doing a lot of like I'm seeing a lot of inner work here. So there's a lot of yellow. I love yellow. Yellow is like a very bright, happy color, very positive. It's also solar plexus. Yellow is solar plexus. So when I think of solar plexus, I think of moving forward into what you're trying to do, right? Isn't that right? That's what I look at solar plexus is pushing yourself forward in momentum. But you also have wands, and 3 is also growth. So you're growing, you're doing a lot of growth, girl, like a lot. He's also wearing red. So red symbolizes the root chakra, which is a lot of the foundational work. So you've been putting in a lot of foundational work and you're looking out into the beyond, and you're looking to see how you're going to want to create your next steps. Am I right, Lucinda? Like how you're wanting to progress forward into your next actionable steps. So you're on that momentum ride. Like you're not really in that second guess anymore. You're really progressing forward in more confidence because you've created that foundation for yourself. Like you've been doing a lot of that inner work. Am I right? Am I right? Am I feeling it? Okay. So that's what I see for him. And he's standing very firmly on the ground. So again, the red cloak, which is the root chakra, standing firmly on the ground. So you're very planted, like you feel like you're more solid. You're not so like as much as, not saying that's what you were, but internally you're like, I mean, we all do it, right?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
we all
doesn't?
do it.
Who
You're
doesn't?
feeling more like, no, this is what it is. This is what I got to do. I'm feeling it. Like I'm going for it, right? Progression forward, movement forward, solar plexus, and that's the thing. Like, we build from the ground up. So we're working on our root chakra, going all the way up to our sacral, solar, and everything moves up. So you're creating solid foundations, and you have a lot of growth, a lot of movement forward and progression. So you're looking forward into the next actionable steps. So anything else you want to add, Lucinda?
No, that's really good.
Is there anything that like she needs to know? Because I'm feeling like it's I feel
Well,
like
we're
this
doing
card is
general
like,
readings. That was perfect.
it's like a validation card. I think maybe that's what you're
That's what
looking
it feels
for.
like, right?
I
Yeah.
feel more like you're needing some
It feels like she is following her inspired action. She's looking to the future, right? Yeah. I think it's perfect.
You just needed like a little bit of a,
hey, here's what she said.
Girl, yes. That's right.
Okay,
cool.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, great. So now we'll do Jackie V. Jackie V. All right.
Hi, Jackie.
Let's see. Still here. She had hello and still here. Okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and I'll pull a card for you. Okay, Jackie? I'll pull a card for you. Okay. General reading as I step into your vibration. It feels tight to me. So what I'm doing, like when I said I'm stepping into your vibration, you went like this, like in your body. It's because it's not very spacious. So what I want to do is I want to kind of open up there. Okay. Like stretch your energy field. Like, oh,
Allow
yeah,
it to come
you're waking up. Right. Oh, let it all out. Perfect. Woo. Yeah. Hey, there we go. There we go. All right.
Good.
Perfect.
You got it.
All right. Okay. Whew. Okay, Jackie B, here we go. A lot of sword energy today, right? Okay. Now I know why. So, like, you were feeling really tight to me, and now I know why the card came up. It's a story. You're telling, it's story time for you. You're telling yourself a story. I want you to visit the story that you're telling yourself, and I want you to let me know, is it beneficial or is it detrimental? It doesn't matter who it's about, it never does. So, that's what you have to determine. Is the story that you're telling yourself in your head to yourself and not saying out loud a good one, or is it something that doesn't make you feel good? Okay, cool. Because that's where you're at right now. So we're going to shift that a little bit. Okay. And what we're doing, here's what actually happens. Okay. So you're in a focus right now. You're in a focus. And this is how you're feeling in that focus. All right. Like it's gray area for you. You're beginning to see both sides of the stick, so to speak. But all of your thoughts that support this bound experience that you're telling yourself that you're imprisoning yourself with your own words, right? You're still coming from a good place, a healthy place, but you've placed this story between you and that healthy place. It's not filled with a lot of emotion. You're not willing to feel what you're talking about. Okay? You're not willing to feel what you're talking about. But if you feel it, then you'll know what your body is storing. Your body's storing that information. And wherever you had your last pain, if it's a painful story, that's where it's going to go. That's where it's going to go. So if you had a toothache, you're going to get another toothache. If your knee hurts, your knee is going to go out, right? Or if your back hurts, then you see, okay? But that's where you're going to store it, all right? Okay, so you have a lot of past hurts right now. You have something right here too. We're gonna take it out. Sorry. Okay, great. Now you don't have that pressure right here. It's all gone, right? Okay, that was actually an energy producing information about confusion. Okay, so you're good. Now just relax into your body. We're going to give the energetic field a command, a manipulation. We want to transmute all that psychic debris into little white butterflies of unconditional love, source energy. All right. And we want to imagine, feel, pretend, create that vibration. What does that feel like? What does that unconditionality feel like? It feels like deep acceptance. It feels like validation. It feels like worth, compassion, kindness, gratitude, appreciation, enough, joy. And as we just dip into each of these beautiful words and decide what they feel like, we become those vibrations. That's what happens. So you dip into those vibrations that feel really good, solid, aligned, the ones that you want to model, enjoy, and have and sustain. So you dip into them directly. All right. You don't attach to a circumstance and then say it feels this way. That's not how it works. So now you have all these different perceptions and opinions of energy and how it feels, what parts of them feel better, and what parts of them feel resistant. Okay. And then just pull your energy away from the ones that feel resistant and flow it towards the ones that feel really good and open. Just like that. You don't even have to create another story. You're already in another story. You're in an action, thought, feeling process right now. You're forcing yourself to embody your experience. So you're feeling in to see what is you and what isn't you. and you're using your physical form to command the energetic presence and field through a thought, intention of an impression or sensation. You're very powerful. Good job, Jackie. Great job. All right. Okay. So this was the story you came in with. All right. All right. And this is like what comes around goes around as well, in like the loop in your head. All right. It's the loop in your head, girl. And this is the spiritual lesson you're in over it. Temperance. So only time will tell. So first you have to separate yourself from old hurt, current hurt, and future not even hurt yet because it hasn't happened bullshit hurt. Okay. All right. So the easiest thing to do is to write about the hurt that you had in a previous relationship, or as you in a different version than who you're showing up today as, all right, in this relationship. And you write about it until the charge isn't so magnetic, compelling, gravitational, pulling. Okay. And then as it diminishes, you could sit in who you are more and more and more and accept the choices that you made with the information that you had, like right here. And you're trying to make a choice, but you can't see everything that's happening because it's too close. And then when you get out of a situation, you're like, oh man, why didn't I see that? How come that didn't happen? Blah, 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 blah. And it wasn't available to you in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It is now, but you got to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Cool. All right. So it's all right to acknowledge that you're scared. That is perfect. And there's no reason to change that. That fear, that scared is telling you something. It's telling you that there's something active in your field that got triggered from this interaction. And it doesn't mean that this interaction caused it. It means it's a vibrational match for what you already had. Already had. Okay? So now investigate you so that way you don't try to transfer it back to the individual. Right? Okay? Because once you resolve your charge, everything works out and it moves away. It starts flowing again. And that's how it works. Okay? Well, we're at 3:59 and I love you, Sarah. Was that okay?
Yes, it's perfect. I love you. All right.
Mwah. Now,
Love
we
you.
have a quick announcement.
Yes.
June 27th at 7 p.m., Sarah and I are going to host our very first ever online tarot party. All right. And you guys are invited and it will be ticketed. So we decided that we'll do $25 readings. Okay. And we'll spend a generous amount of time with each individual who participates. And we are limiting capacity to 12. Limiting capacity to 12. All right. Okay. And we will be of greatest value and service to you, and you'll be lucky if you get in.
Yeah.
All right. You'll see it posted soon. We love you guys. See you next
Love
week.
you.
Little babies. Okay, bye.
Bye.